Hello, everyone. A very warm welcome to this examiner training session for the CC examinations. Um, the system has been designed very user friendly, and it's a very simple, straightforward system which helps examiners to evaluate the candidates during the examination process. So, without taking much time, let's get started. Hope you're able to see my screen. So, first, you will be having a login, a user URL, and you have to sign in with the credentials. Now, for example, here our NIHS team will configure the iPads for you. They will even add the credentials, username and password in your respective iPads, and they will be available at your stations. When you reach your stations on the day of the examination, you will find your iPads. First ensure that when you open the iPad, your username is appears on the top left corner, as I will show you now. Now I'm entering with the dummy candidate. So this is my first screen. When you enter, first time see your screen, you will be able to see your username here. This will ensure that the iPad belongs to you, because there are two examiners. There is a possibility that when we set the iPads, it might switch between two of you. So once you get the username and it is your username, then just click the take button. Now this page is called as the first page, and it will vary based on the examination design. For example, if you are assigned as an examiner for more than one rounds, then you will see round one, round two, round three, circuit A, circuit B, etc. So the only simple thing is just click the take button. Once you click the take button, you are into the performance evaluation sheet where you will evaluate the candidates. Now, the most important thing here is on the top left corner, you will find the candidate ID. The candidate ID will be an Emirates ID. So the Emirates ID appearing on your iPad should be exactly same as what is there on the badge of the candidate who has arrived at the station to give the examination. It will also show the order or the position of the candidates in the queue arriving at your station. All this designing has already been done in the system. Each examiner and candidate has been allocated to different stations and the flow has been defined. But it is not necessary that the flow in which the candidates arrive at your station may be same as what is appearing on your iPad. So it's always good to verify the IDs on your iPad and the badge of the candidate. Once you verify and you are sure that this is the candidate I'm going to evaluate, that's it. On the right top corner, you will see your rotation number, circuit number, station name, and your user ID. So this will ensure that you are on the right track. On the bottom left corner, you will find the previous candidate and next candidate buttons. This is to help you navigate from one candidate to another candidate. And there is no save button, so not to confuse with save button. The moment you complete ticking every item in this checklist which belongs to the current candidate in your station, then automatically the system will allow you to move to the next candidate by saving all the data that you have submitted for the current candidate. So this is how you will navigate. Now, one important point to be noted is throughout the exam or throughout the day in the whole examination, you can navigate from candidate to candidate, round to round, circuit to circuit. Everything could be done until you sign out the system. Even if you have clicked by mistake the leave button, which is on the right bottom corner, even in that case, suppose I click now leave button, again you will be on your main fresh page. You just click the take button and you're back into your sheet. Now you can navigate by clicking the previous or next candidate buttons in order to ensure that you reach your right candidate. So just keep clicking. There may be instances when one or two students might be absent from the examination. In that case, if you see that our team will inform you that this candidate is absent, but again, if that candidate doesn't come, then you just click the next candidate to move on. In some cases, the examination design is such that, especially in case of smaller cohorts, we may assign some dummy candidates. So in that scenario as well, you don't have to confuse. Just whenever you see no candidate, then you have to just click the next candidate and move on until you see the valid ID which matches with the current student in your station. Now, within the checklist, the most important thing, you will find everything questions that are need to be asked by the examiner to the candidate highlighted in green. There are model answers, rubrics with clear instructions, what to mark based on the response of the candidates. There are bars questions. So the rubrics is very clear. Instructions are absolutely clear. So once you complete marking each point in the checklist, suppose you by mistake miss checking one of the items, then the next candidate button will be disabled. So if you confront such a situation, please go back and check that everything is done completely, so that the next candidate button automatically gets enabled and you can move on with the next candidate. So once you complete the checklist for any given candidate, you will have the final question on global assessment, which is used for setting the cut score. So you will mark that as well. And then finally you have a comments box. The comments box is for the qualitative comments. Now, for each candidate, you have a single performance checklist starting from top to bottom. You just have to scroll up and down in order to navigate between item to item in the checklist. There is an instance that in the first or second question, you might want to jot down some qualitative comments. So you have a plain paper and the pen on your desk. Just write down there. And when the candidate departs from your station, you will have 3 minutes of break between two consecutive stations. During that time period, you can transfer all your qualitative comments into the comments box. For any technical reason, if there is a connectivity issue, etc., then in that scenario, also please take down on the plain paper for last 4 digits of the candidate Emirates ID, and then with the question number, put SUS or borderline depending on the response. Then our team will be stationed near your location, and for during the break, during the examination, when the station candidate is inside the station, it is prohibited to come out of your station. And even for any issues, you have the pen and paper to take down the inputs. Later it could be transferred into the digital system. Then once this is done, you can navigate between the candidates, and once all the candidates are marked, you can just click the leave button. Then you're back into the main page. Now, some of the important points I have wanted to highlight is, for example, the screen goes off from your view. So not to panic. You will find on the screen icons of browsers such as Safari or Google Chrome. So you just click the Safari icon, then automatically your exam will appear on the top. So the moment the NIHS team will set your user credentials, and from then onwards until you log out the system, your iPad, the digital system will be always open. It's only possible that the screen might get minimized. So not to panic, just click your Safari browser button and the screen will be again on. And we have covered all the important points. So with this, I hope all the session was extremely helpful in guiding you and taught you different steps with a live demonstration on how to proceed from place to place or from screen to screen. And if you really face any issues, then our team will always be there to help you. Please feel free to write down any queries if you have. And I wish you all the best for the upcoming examination, and a very good evening to all of you. Thank you so much and wish you good luck. Bye.